And we welcome you to Shady Spring High School tonight. Video Productions presents exciting Raleigh County High School basketball. It's the Class 4A Beckley Flying Eagles 5-1 taking on the Class AAA and defending state champions 7-0 Shady Spring Tigers. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry with Bill O'Brien, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins producing and directing, Jackie Moon on camera, and Bill, the crowd continues to come in. We wasn't sure what time the game was going to tip. We've been told 7:30, so we're going to split the difference and tip it at 7:15.
Absolutely, and they've been doing that over the years. You know, they try to start at 7, but most of the time the JV game will run a little long. In fact, in the JV contest, it was close at halftime, an 8-point win at halftime for Woodrow, and then the Flying Eagles really opened up the game in the second half and won the JV 81-57. Gage Burdett led Beckley with 20 points, and Shady was led by Rob Lynch and Cutter Boggs, each with 17 points. That was the opening game. The main event going to start at 7:15, as you said. People are still coming in. We're going to have a capacity crowd.
We're going to have a capacity crowd. The crowd will be at fever pitch. This is like a heavyweight fight, Bill. This is round 2 of 3 rounds. Shady won the first round in the Battle for the Armory back on December 28th. You and Eric Thomas called that game. Shady won a tight 56-52 win on that night in December.
I've got the score sheet from that time, and Beckley was close the entire night. They were down by, or actually Woodrow led at halftime by 3, but they wound up losing by 4. In the game, Shady Spring had Jack Williams with 20 points. He had an exceptional night. And Bailey, Jalen Bailey with 15. That's a great 1-2 punch for Coach Ronnie Olson. For the Beckley Flying Eagles, their center, Jalen Walton, had a terrific first half with 14, and then he was shut out in the second half until right at the end. Walton wound up with 18, leading the way for the Flying Eagles. And Maris, in this game tonight, I think that's going to be a key. If Walton can operate in close to the basket for Woodrow, the Eagles have a good chance to win. And if Jack Williams can continue to do his thing for Shady Spring, they've got a good chance to win.
Well, I think the game we'll have tonight will be similar to the game you and Eric had back in December. I think the team that plays the best half-court defense, the team's going to win the game, because as you take a look at the numbers, and like I said, Shady is 7-0, Beckley is 6-1. Shady's played one more game. So offensively, Shady comes in averaging 72 points a game. Beckley at 65 a game. Of course, with Shady 72, that's through, as I mentioned, through 7 games. Through Beckley through 6 games. But here's what I love. Both teams only giving up 50 points on the defensive end, and that night was 56-52. Both of these teams would like to run when they can, but I think it's going to come down to a half-court game, and you're right. Jalen Walton, he's been Mr. Everything for Beckley, and he had a big first half, but he didn't have as good a second half in that first meeting as he did the first half. But he does lead the team in scoring for Beckley at 19 a game, and he's shooting 65% from the floor. On the flip side, Jack Williams, he leads the way for Shady, averaging 21 a game, and if you foul him, he's deadly at the line. He's shooting 92% from the free throw line.
By the way, Woodrow's already played a game this week. They played 2 nights ago in Mercer County and defeated Bluefield 70-47. Walton led the team with 22. Clary had 20 for the Flying Eagles that night.
And also 2 nights ago in Mercer County, Shady beat Princeton 76-60. Both teams are out on the floor warming up. Crowd continue to make its way in. We'll take our first break and get you ready for the tip midway at 7:15. Not at the bottom of the hour, but halfway through the hour here on Video Productions.
Yes. Why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Life doesn't wait, so neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays, we've got you covered with extended hours and walk-in care for the whole family.
You do not have to be an Access Health patient to be seen. No appointments, no hassle, just quality care when you need it.
Access Health, where care meets community.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With Compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
And we're back on the campus of Shady Spring High School at the Dave Wills Gymnasium as the crowd continues to make their way into the arena. Part of our sponsorship tonight is brought to you by West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma and Dr. John Tabbitt. If you're in a car wreck or you have a sports injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you back on your feet. West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma and Dr. John Tabbitt, proud to be a part of this broadcast. They're located on Woodcrest Drive in Beckley. And also, we'd like to thank one of our other sponsors, and that's Lori Richmond, your local Allstate agent. She's located on Market Road in Beckley. Lori Richmond, 252-8646. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate and Lori Richmond. And you're going to be in good hands now with Maris Lowry.
Thank you very much, Bill. You know, whenever you get into big games like this, and make no mistake, this is a very big game, your best players really have to be your best players. And you look at Beckley right now, 4 of their starting 5 are averaging in double figures. Jalen Walton leads the way. He's averaging 19 a game, and as I mentioned earlier, he's shooting 65% from the floor. Preston Clary and Kobe Dillon are chipping in at 12 points apiece. Preston Clary is shooting 47% from downtown. Kobe Dillon shooting 39% from downtown. And the second leading scorer is Zion Hawthorne, and he's averaging 16 a game. As a team, Beckley is shooting 31% from the three-point line. But on the flip side for Shady, Jack Williams leads the way, 21 points a game. Jalen Bailey at 14 a game. And Brady Johnson, who's played really well, he's at 11 a game. Johnson has started and come off the bench. He will start here tonight. And, you know, you got Eli Sexton coming off the bench at 8 a game. Gabe Short and Kylie Olson, they're averaging 7 for Short and 8 for Olson. So I think it just comes down to who's going to make maybe one more play than the other team. And you know one thing, Bill, you and I both had a chance to talk to both coaches, and I'll tell you, I've never seen Ron Kidd for Beckley as calm and relaxed and joking and laughing as he was before the game tonight. And the same way with Ronnie Olson. Both teams are very loose. I think we're going to be in for an outstanding game tonight.
I think you're right, partner. I had a chance to talk to the Shady Spring head coach, Ronnie Olson, and I said, you got a couple of winning streaks going on here. And he said, yeah, we have not lost on this floor in over 5 years, 55 in a row. He didn't say this, but I'm going to say it. Shady has defeated Beckley 7 times in a row. It used to be for decades, Woodrow took care of Shady in basketball, and in fact, Shady didn't win their first time until just a couple of years ago. Now they've won the last 7 in this rivalry. And one other thing, Shady has won their last 19 in a row going back to last year. That includes the state title game.
Right, and Bill, you're so right. And since they renewed this rivalry, which is the 2019-2020 season, as you mentioned, 7 straight wins. It's been 5 times at the Raleigh County Convention Center and twice here. So we already talked about one other game already been played back in December in our opening part of our broadcast, which was December 28th in the Battle for the Armory at the Little General event, which Shady won, of course, the battle tonight. And then they'll play the regular season game at the Raleigh County Convention Center on February the 4th. So Beckley is a 4A, Shady is 3A, and it's a great matchup for both of these teams because forget the classification.
That's right.
These are 2 big-time heavyweight programs, and these kids know each other really well. They've played each other, like we said, over the years. They play each other in summer ball, travel ball, and I think we're going to be in for an outstanding game tonight.
You know, Maris, and I've said this before on the air, you and I went back to the days, the glory days, and of course there have been many Woodrow Wilson basketball glory days, starting back in the 50s and going up the 90s when you and I were doing the games under Dave Barksdale. The enthusiasm, the championships, the full houses at the Armory. Shady Springs got that going on now with Ronnie Olson, the big crowds, the championships, and the great atmosphere.
Well, when you win, that's what happens. 2 championships, 2 runner-ups. In fact, Shady's about just a half a second away from having a 3rd championship. And, you know, of all the ones that the Shady's won, the 2, and I'm sure obviously they're very satisfactory for Coach Ronnie Olson. Probably the one he thinks about the most is the one that got away when Fairmont hit a shot. The ball went in the basket right as the red light went on behind the hoop, and Shady was that close of winning a 3rd state championship.
Absolutely. In fact, each of these coaches tonight have 2 state titles, and Ronnie Olson feels he's got a chance to get another one. And Ronnie Kidd, this is his 25th year as the head boys basketball coach at Woodrow Wilson. He feels this team has a chance too. You know, Maris, and we'll get into this in our next segment. Great starting lineup for both teams. Shady's got a deeper bench.
Yeah, I think that's one edge that you can give Shady. You may say home court, but, you know, Beckley has played very well on the road at times, so how much does the home court advantage matter? I think more importantly, you're right, Bill, I think Shady's bench a little deeper than Beckley, and we'll see as the game unfolds. We're going to take our second Beckley Auto Mall pregame timeout and get you ready for the opening tip. We're about 6 or 7 minutes away. It will be Beckley 5-1 against Shady 7-0 here on Video Productions.
Yes! Why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
And we are back courtside inside Shady Spring High School Gymnasium, the Dave Wills Gym. And this place is just about filled up. We're just about 10 minutes away from tipping this one off between the two Southern West Virginia basketball powers, Shady Spring and Woodrow Wilson. I'd like to remind you that Exit Elevation Realty is one of our sponsors, proud to be bringing you the activity tonight on Video Production. Luke Richmond is the broker at Exit Elevation Realty. If you're looking to do business this coming new year, check them out. 304-256-0101, 01. That's Exit Elevation Realty. And we'd also like to remind you that the team at Affinity Coal is hiring. If you're looking for a great job and local, Affinity Coal in Sophia is looking for you. They operate an underground metallurgical coal mine with an on-site prep plant in Sophia and a surface mine with a high-wall miner near Helen, West Virginia. You can find out more at their Facebook page. It's United Coal Company on Facebook. United Coal Company. If you're looking for a great job with wonderful benefits, check out Affinity Coal. Here once again is Maris.
Thank you very much, Bill. Beckley enters the ball game tonight 5-1. They beat Greenbrier East 71-59. They beat Wyoming East 67-44. Their only losses we mentioned back on December the 28th. They lost to Shady 56-52. They since have ran off 3 wins in a row over Capital 68-49, Huntington 64-43, and then Tuesday night they beat Bluefield 70-47. Also want to make a note that Beckley will play a makeup game against Cabell Midland. That game was originally scheduled in the New River CTC. That game will be played on Monday afternoon, February the 17th at the Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley. So you want to make a note of that. I don't have a starting time on that yet, but I'm told that it'll be a day game. There's no school that day. It's President's Day. Beckley and Cabell Midland on Monday, February the 17th. For Shady's, they enter the ball game, the defending Class AAA champions. They are 7-0. They started their season off with a 105-34 win over West Logan Christian. They defeated Independence, a game in which Eric and I broadcast back on December the 20th here at Shady. They won that game 72-43. They beat Charleston Catholic in the Battle for the Armory on December 27th, 67-53. Then the game we talked about on December 28th, where Shady beat Beckley 56-52. Then Shady has beaten Bluefield 62-56. Beat Summit Christian. That's a game, Bill, you and I had. One of the only 3 games because of the weather we were able to get into New River CTC. 64-53, and then on Tuesday night, Shady, a 76-60 winner on the road down at Princeton.
You know, and speaking of the Summit game, that's when Shady really got all of their starters back, and they were just sort of new with each other because that was a close game until the final quarter. Shady went into the last quarter with only a 3-point edge. And Ronnie Olson told me tonight, he said, it is so great to have my regulars back in the starting lineup. They're starting to realize how they can play off each other. They know the plays now. They're very comfortable. He says, I'm just glad to have it back to where we want it. And, of course, then he has the couple of freshmen, super freshmen off the bench.
And, you know, Bill, we're under a minute on the clock. I don't know if they're going to add another 5. They may. Shady has left the floor back into their locker room. Beckley continuing to go through the warm-up. The crowd continues to come in. I'm not sure what the capacity is here, Bill, but I think we're going to have it.
We're going to have it. It's right around 1,500, 1,600 here at this gymnasium. Going to have it. One other thing, when we're talking about numbers, and our friends at Pepsi-Cola always bring us inside the numbers, and one thing we can tell you that in Class 4A, Beckley is ranked number 6 this week. Spring Mills is first. And in Class AAA, Shady Spring continues to be ranked first. Bridgeport is second. And Maris, as you said, one school is 4A, the other is 3A. Doesn't make any difference tonight.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back. We'll give you the starting lineups, get the ball in the air. It's Beckley 5-1 taking on Shady 7-0, and we'll have full streaming coverage here on Video Productions.
Why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School with Bill O'Brien. I'm Maris Lowry. Got the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. And we also have Jackie Moon on camera. Beckley, the visiting team, they are 5-1 under head coach Ron Kidd. For the starting lineup for the Beckley Flying Eagles, here's Bill.
Okay, and Kobe Dillon comes out wearing number 10, 6-foot junior, averaging 12 points per game. Zion Hawthorne, a 6'1 junior, averaging 16. A.J. Thomas, a 5'10 junior, scoring better than 2. Preston Clary, a 6'1 junior, 12 points per game. And the center is 52, Jalen Walton, a 6'4 senior, leading the team at almost 19 points per game. They'll have the maroon uniforms with white numerals. And now for the hometown Shady Spring Tigers, here once again is Maris.
Thank you very much, Bill. Ronnie Olson, the head coach of the undefeated Shady Spring Tigers, defending Class AAA champions, 7-0. Jack Williams, the team's leading scorer, 21 points a game, shooting 92% from the line. Jalen Bailey at 14 points a game, 81% from the line. Brody Radford in the starting lineup. Kylie Olson, the coach's son, at 8 points a game, and Gabe Short at 7 points a game. We've got a veteran, a referee crew here, Bill. We have Jay Rutledge, and we have Scott Cantley and Don Burton, three of the best, and we're at fever pitch, capacity crowd. This is what it's all about. I'm glad the weather cooperated, and I'm excited. I've been excited all day for this matchup. We're ready for round 2, Beckley 5-1, Shady 7-0.
And Maris, not only is this round 2, there's going to be a round 3.
That's correct, and that will take place at the Raleigh County Convention Center on February the 4th. Bill, as we stated in an earlier segment, Shady has won the last 7 matchups against Beckley going back to the 2019-2020 season. Shady has won 2 games in this building and 5 at the Raleigh County Convention Center for those 7 straight wins. So we're moments away getting the ball in the air. I think everybody's ready. Just got to get the clock set. It is at 8 minutes. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. He's ready. Jackie Moon on camera. Bill, I know you're ready, and you can bet I am ready.
Let's do it. Everybody, Shady Spring and Beckley, it's going to be a blast. Buckle up. Here's Maris Lowry with a play-by-play.
All right. Shady out on the floor. Beckley got their final instructions. It'll be Walton in the center circle, Jalen Walton, and jump against Jack Williams, and we are ready to go. Glad you're with us here tonight on Video Productions. Bill, not just one of the biggest games in our market, but maybe one of the biggest games in the entire state of West Virginia here tonight.
No doubt about it.
4A Beckley against 3A Shady. Referee Jay Rutledge is set, ready. Ball's in the air, underway, and Shady will control the tip. Of course, Beckley will come out and play man-to-man as they always do. Clary will draw Jack Williams. Shady trying to get somebody free. There's a drive into the lane. Little pull-up is good. Nice pull-up that time by Radford, and Shady's on the board on their first possession. Now they got to go to Walton. Walton's the team leading scorer. He's shooting 65% from the floor. They get the ball down low, puts the shot up, blocked from behind. He hangs in there with it and puts it back up and in. Jalen Walton able to score.
And he's going to have to do that all night if Beckley wants to win.
Beckley applies full court pressure. Shady breaks the pressure. Jack Williams will dial it up for three. Got it. Jack Williams for three.
And he's going to have to do that all night if Shady wants to win.
Well, you know, as I said before, Bill, your best players have to be your best players. And so far we've seen that here not even quite a minute into the ball game, or just over a minute into the ball game. They're trying to get the ball to Walton down low. Here's Kobe Dillon with it. Clary shaking and baking. Can't get around Johnston. Walton way out high is not going to do much damage that far away from the basket. Kobe Dillon on the drive, leaves it for Walton. They throw it back out. Hawthorne for three. It doesn't go, and Jack Williams clears the rebound for Shady. Here come the Tigers on the attack. Bailey on the drive. They cut him off, and he throws it away. Hawthorne with the steal. Kobe Dillon on the trail. Three from the left side. Good. Kaboom. Kobe Dillon rings a three.
If he gets hot, watch out.
Well, that's the best way to shoot a three on the trail of the break. Kobe Dillon able to step up into that shot and knock it down. Bailey to Johnston as Shady able to break the press, and Johnson able to lay it in. Quickly back the other way. Once it looks already, Bill, that the start of this game, the pace much quicker than the first meeting, as there's a foul on the drive. As the foul go against Johnston, his first, team's first, as we watch Shady break the press and end up with a layup for Johnson. Nice pass by Bailey.
That's the way it works, and that's the way the team concept. Both teams like to use team concept.
So Beckley, Kobe Dillon will inbound on the baseline. Clary shooting 47% for three. Gives the ball over to Kobe Dillon. That's short. He's a 39% three-point shooter. He had a good look. Left it short and back the other way. Shady. And he'll reset the offense with Jack Williams. Radford on the drive, finds Olsen. He'll dial it up for three. Short, battle for the rebound. Jack Williams able to put it back up and in. Beautiful play on the weak side, Bill. Jack Williams able to snatch that rebound and put it back up for a 4-point Shady lead.
He just wanted that ball more than his opponent.
Beckley looking maybe to get the ball in the low post to Walton. Hawthorne a little float on the right baseline, too strong. Johnston with the rebound there. Shady pushes it up. Here's Bailey with it. Now Beckley back, and 5-on-5. Shady resets their offense. Johnston, head of the lane. They go to Jack Williams in the low post. Olsen on the drive, tacks the basket, lays it up off the window a little strong, and Walton clears the rebound. Ball's knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with Beckley.
Boy, the energy in this arena is just incredible. And so far, we have just gotten taken up in it.
Yeah, crowds at fever pitch. You can feel the intensity for both teams, the crowd, the players, the coaches. And this is what you want to. This is why you want to play at these two schools and play in games like this.
Exactly.
Here's Hawthorne, a deep three on the right side. It doesn't go. Battle for the rebound, and nothing but white jerseys there as Olsen comes out of there with it for Shady. Here's Bailey on the drive, pull up 15-footer straight away. Bailey knocks it down, and Shady right now is on a 6-0 run.
Bailey's tough.
Halfway point in the first quarter. Here's A.J. Thomas, gets the ball over to Hawthorne. Hawthorne on a drive, backs it back out. Dillon shaking and baking, ball's knocked loose. Nice defensive play by Radford. Bailey trying to finish, and good hustle by Kobe Dillon not to commit a foul, but knock the ball out of bounds as Shady will dip into its bench, and Eli Sexton will check into the game as we watch this last play.
This is a little general replay, and there is the last play you just saw.
Yeah, great hustle by Kobe Dillon.
Yeah.
So Shady currently on a 6-0 run. Radford inbound. As we told you, Sexton into the game. There's Johnson getting free for the easy layup. And Beckley coach Ron Kidd said he's seen enough. An 8-0 Shady a run, and that gets the Shady fans on their feet. 3:43 for the opening quarter. It's a 13-5 lead. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them and be right back here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
With Bill O'Brien, I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera, and Bill out of the timeout. A much-needed timeout for Beckley coach Ron Kidd, Bill. The game was tied at 5, and Shady's went on an 8-0 run. Here's Beckley out of the timeout. Trying to get the ball down low to Walton. The ball's stolen away. Sexton comes out of there with it. So out of the timeout, Beckley turns it over. Jack Williams dials it up for 3. Short, Kobe Dillon with the rebound. Dillon will push it up. Shady back in transition. They find Hawthorne. He'll dial it up for 3. That's a little strong. Battle for the rebound. Nice play by A.J. Thomas. He loses it, and the ball comes to Jack Williams. Shady on the move. Here's Jack Williams on the far side.
By the way, Sexton is into the ballgame. Eli Sexton, freshman for Shady.
Bailey with it now. Bailey has a three-point country. Now they want to post up Jack Williams. They got to switch. Walton out on Bailey. Now nice cut to the basket. Johnston over 2 players. Up the window, up and in. It's a 10-0 Shady run. Here's Walton in the post. Clary for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound Sexton. Nice play by A.J. Thomas, and we got a whistle and a foul as A.J. Thomas just took the ball away from Sexton, and there'll be a Shady foul.
You know, Maris, so far, Shady's three-point defense has worked. Woodrow just not able to get the long balls. Well, Dillon hit the first one. That's been it.
Yeah, Beckley's had some good looks. They've just not been able to knock him down. Hawthorne entered the game shooting 47% from downtown. He's 0 for 3 in this first quarter from behind the arc. So that foul was on Sexton. Beckley will inbound. Biggest lead of the game right here. Shady Curry on a 10-0 run. Hawthorne a little slash into the lane. He scores, and that stops the 10-0 run and try to get a little momentum back for Beckley. We got a whistle, and we got an offensive foul. As we watch this last play right here, A.J. Thomas making dividends on both ends of the floor with a rebound, keeping a possession alive for Beckley, and that time taking the charge.
Yeah, Thomas doesn't score a lot, but his defense is great.
Trying to get the ball to Walton in the post. We talked about that on top, how important that is for Beckley, as he came in shooting 65% from the floor and 19 points average is Walton. Here's Hawthorne on a slash to the basket. Doesn't go, and the rebound goes over to Shady's Radford. Jack Williams thought about the 3, puts it on the deck, hacks the rim, lays it up, off the glass, no good. And here's a run out, and Beckley throws it away. They had the right idea, Bill, but they led Hawthorne a little too far, and he ran out of real estate.
That's the 4th Flying Eagle turnover.
Beckley will dip into its bench, and Taylor Williams will check into the ball game, a 6'1 senior. Also for Shady, Olsen will check back in for Sexton. Been an exciting first quarter. Biggest lead of the game has been 10. It's 8 now. Got a big capacity crowd here at Shady. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. Maris Lowry with Bill O'Brien. Here's Bailey to set the play. He's just yo-yoing it up and down now. They get the ball in the low post. Jack Williams, they double team him, up and in. Jack Williams able to play through the double team and able to score.
7 points for him.
Boy, he is so good when he gets the ball that close to the basket.
He can play any position on the court.
Hawthorne on a drive. He can't get it to go. Clary with an offensive rebound. And a lot of contact, no whistle. And the shot comes up short, and back the other way comes Shady with it. Bailey in the far corner. On a drive. Olsen open for three. And he can't hit. He had a good look, just couldn't knock it down as Clary skies high for the Beckley rebound. Clary on the drive into the lane. Short shot on the right wing is good. That short shot in by Taylor Williams. And let's see if Shady might think about holding it for the final shot with 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Williams didn't play very much for Woodrow, but tonight he is.
Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Shady. So let's see if Shady will decide, like I said, to hold it for the final shot of the quarter. But if you're Beckley coach Ron Kidbill, you can't be happy. Even if Shady doesn't score here, you've already given up 17 points in the quarter. And if you give up too many 17 points in the quarter, you're not going to win. And it don't take me to say that, to know that. Coach Kidd knows that.
Standing right in front of you. He heard it. He knows it.
All right. Shady will hold it for the final shot as we go to 10 seconds for the quarter. Trying to get the ball to Jack Williams in the post. They do. It won't be a double team. He'll spot up. Now they double team. Good defense, and we got a held ball. That was great team defense by Beckley, and they turned Shady over.
Third Shady Spring mistake.
Yeah, well, it's good. And I think it's more of what Beckley did than the mistake that Shady made, because when Jack Williams gets the ball in the post, you almost have to double team. Last shot time for Beckley. Kobe Dillon lets it fly, and it comes up short. And at the end of one exciting quarter, it's Shady 17, Beckley 9. We'll take a break, come back for the second quarter. Coming up next here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
As we're ready to go to the second quarter, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. You never know when you need a plumber till you need a plumber, and you can dial up Modley's at 304-253-HELP. Also, the game tonight is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Love me some Cracker Barrel. That's where I'm going to have my pregame meal tomorrow, Bill. Cracker Barrel, if you want to join me, you can. The Old Country Store located in Beckley and Princeton. Love me some Cracker Barrel. Well, Bill, it's an 8-point Shady lead as we start the second quarter. The biggest lead was 10. When the game was tied at 5, Shady went on a 10-0 run to go up 15-5. And as you see, we start the second quarter 17-9, Shady with the lead.
Woodrow ice cold, especially from downtown, and Hawthorne is really cold. If he gets rolling, watch out.
Well, like I said, Hawthorne entered the game shooting 47% from downtown, but he was 0 of 3 from behind the arc in that first quarter. All right, first possession of quarter number 2, Shady has it. And they whip a pass to the near corner. Jack Williams has it now. Now over to Olsen. Olsen into the lane. Shady, good ball movement. Johnson attacks the basket. Puts the short shot up, in and out, no good. An offensive rebound, and we got a whistle, and we got a foul, and it's going to be a Shady foul.
Here's the replay. And by the way, 22 just in the game for Shady is Gabe Short, a 6'1" freshman, averaging 7.5 per game.
So Johnson will check back into the ball game, and Sexton will check back in for Shady. So that personal foul goes against Bailey, and that will be his first and the team's first. Second, I beg your pardon. Scoreboard is not working correctly. We've had our share of that, haven't we? Yeah. All right, here's Beckley with it. Kobe Dillon spots up, has a good look for 3, left it short, long rebound is run down by Clary for Beckley. Beckley getting a second opportunity at it. Hawthorne shaking and baking, step back, 3. It's good. That's Hawthorne's first 3 of the ball game. And now Beckley currently on a mini 5-0 run.
That may get him loosened up.
Bailey on the baseline, nothing there. Good defense by Dillon. And Shady wants a timeout. 6:48 for the half, and Beckley has cut that 10-point lead in half to 5, 17-12, as we watch Hawthorne, a little shake and bake, little step back 3. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. And we've got to tell you about, Bill, Leisure Lanes.
Let's take you on a bowling tour. If you're looking for something fun to do on Saturday, February 8th, it's Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling from 10 until midnight at Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley. It includes 2 hours of bowling rental, the shoes, finger food, soft drinks, dessert. Call to reserve your lane. Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley, 253-7328.
I think I'm going for the food. I'm not going to bowl. I'm just going to go eat. I'll tell you, they got some great food there.
Yes.
All right, out of the timeout, Shady will have it. Like I said, Shady's led by as many as 10. The lead is 5 now. Beckley currently on a mini 5-0 run, as Jack Williams will put the ball in play right here in front of me. Here's Sexton on the drive, tacks the basket, lays it up and in. Shady able to score out of a timeout.
He's just wide open.
Kobe Dillon for 3 on the other end. Doesn't go. Olsen clears the rebound. As you said, Bill, Beckley's had some really good looks at threes as Jack Williams dials up a 3 and knocks it down.
His second long ball, he's got 10 points.
And the lead's back to 10, equaling the largest lead of the game. Walton in the post. They double team him. Perhaps he got away with a travel. Beckley swings the ball back. Hawthorne with it off a screen. Hawthorne drives to the basket and loses it, and it's out of bounds over to Shady.
5th mistake. And let's take a look again on the Shady end of the floor. Here's Williams stopping, popping, and nothing but net. There you go. I had a chance to talk to his dad before we came on the air. His dad could still play ball, too. I mean, that's a great athletic family.
And Jack Williams, right, already in double figures?
Yep.
So here's Shady looking for their biggest lead of the game. Is Bailey on the drive, off the glass, up and in. Shady's doubled them up. Biggest lead of the game right here at 12. Trying to get the ball to Walton. Shady's doing a good job of making it hard for Beckley to get that entry pass in. Walton gets it off the Clary miss and puts it back up and in. Well, I guess you got to get him the ball some way.
Second bucket for Jalen Walton.
He came in averaging 19 a game, shooting 65% from the floor. Jack Williams on the drive, tacks the basket. They cut him off. Ball's loose. It's a turnover. Beckley on the move. A little floater into the lane by Hawthorne. A little thud as it hits the back iron, but Clary able to keep it alive. 3 minutes into the second quarter. They get the ball down low. Good defense by Jack Williams to knock it free. Hawthorne will dial it up for 3. That's short. It grazes the side of the rim, and here comes Jack Williams with it for Shady. Bailey on the drive down the lane. Johnston open near corner for 3. Got it. Kaboom! 3 ball.
I tell you what, Johnston is the best kept secret for Shady.
And with 4.5 to go till halftime, Beckley wants a timeout. Shady has its biggest lead, a 27-14 lead, and we have a 30 or full. We've got a 30, so we'll keep it here and we'll let you know.
Just saw that Johnston hit the long ball. He's got 9 points, 6'3" junior, and he is just a solid player for Coach Ronnie Olson, assisted by Sean Radford and Eric Lawson.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you're in a car accident or you have a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you right back on your feet, and they're located on Woodcrest Drive in Beckley. Well, right now, Bill, we talked about on top that whoever could play the best half-court game was going to be the team that was going to win this game. And right now, this first half, it's been Shady. Beckley has really struggled from the floor, and they've had a hard time getting the ball in to their team's leading scorer, Jalen Walton.
Well, you're exactly right. And, Shady Spring They love their defense, but Shady's just been ice cold, as you mentioned, Maris. They've had open looks at the basket. In looking at the first matchup between these two teams, Woodrow had more field goals at the end of the game, but Shady had twice as many from three-point land and also went to the line, made 9 out of 10, where Woodrow was 4 out of 7.
This 13-point advantage, largest lead of the game. Out of the timeout, Beckley has it. Here's a screen. Instead of trying to get the ball in the post to Walton, and now they get him the ball, but now he has to give it up because they push him a little further out. Hawthorne zigging and zagging, has the ball stripped, gives the ball to Clary. He'll dial it up for three. Long rebound. Beckley's getting good looks, just not able to knock those three balls down, and an offensive foul on Kobe Dillon. That's got to be frustrating because Beckley's had a lot of good looks in this first half, and the ball, as we watch this, there's the offensive foul, and that's a good defensive play by Sexton to take that charge.
And it's a good call.
It's a great call.
Yeah, veteran officiating crew.
So right now, Shady with the ball in the momentum. Largest lead of the game right here. Shady won the first matchup back on December 28th in Beckley at the Raleigh County Convention Center, won that 56-52. And right now, so far, Bill, through the first quarter and a half, Beckley has really struggled to score. Here's Bailey on a drive, mid-range shot, good. It's a mini 5-0 run, and the biggest lead of the game right here at 15.
6 for Bailey.
Hawthorne on a drive on the right baseline, puts it up and in. That's a nice shot, and that's what he does good. Slashes to the basket, a little pull up from the baseline. Radford sees an open, passes to Johnson. He thought about the three, puts it on the deck. They cut him off. Three is too strong by Short, and Clary skies high for the Beckley rebound. You know, Bill, you're thinking if you're Beckley's, Clary makes a nice drive to the basket, and count it. Gets the hoop and the harm. A nice play by Clary and a nice finish. And Clary will step up to the line of trying to polish off a three-point play. But as we watch the replay, what I was going to say, Bill, if you're Beckley, somehow you got to try to get this to 10 or under before the break with 3:09 left in the half. And if Clary can complete the three-point play, Beckley can be within 10.
Clary's got to get involved in the offense. Those are his first points of the night. He normally gets you a dozen per game. A.J. Thomas back in for Woodrow.
So Clary will get to the line to try to polish off a three-point play and get Beckley within 10. Biggest lead's been 15. Free throw is good. Beckley cuts Shady's lead to 10, so they've trimmed 5 points off the Shady lead coming up on the final 3 minutes of the first half. Good ball movement. Here's Olsen. Sexton for three. Back iron, long rebound, comes out to Hawthorne. Beckley on the move. Hawthorne into the lane. Packs the basket off the glass, too strong. Rebound, ball's free, and Shady comes out of there with it. And there's going to be a foul on Hawthorne reaching in on the pass.
Who's first?
Right there, yep, he's a little late. A little late to the party. I guess they call that a party foul, right, when you're late to the party?
I guess you could call it that, yeah.
All right. Beckley's going to extend the pressure as Jack Williams will put it in play. Now looks like Beckley will back out of it. Olsen now gives the ball to Jack Williams, and now Shady will set up their offense. Nice steal by Kobe Dillon. Dillon on the move. They cut him off. They didn't force it. Dillon has it now, backs it back out. Trying to get the ball down low and just know where to go. Shady's all over it. Nothing but white jerseys. Just no way, no entry pass where to throw the ball, and Shady gets a steal at midcourt. Dillon down low, Clary up the glass. It won't go, but he'll draw the foul. So Clary's become very active here in the last minute and a half or so, and he'll get back to the line where he just polished off a three-point play. Preston Clary will get to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Clary's making a difference here in the last couple of minutes. 6'1" junior for the Beckley Flying Eagles. We have get close to the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Gabe Short whistle for his first foul, team's third. 2 free throws for Clary. First free throw is good. And as I said, Bill, when they were down 15, they've got to get it to at least 10 or under 10 before the half. We got 2:06 remaining in it, and Clary's first free throw has cut Shady's lead to 9. Second free throw on its way is no good. He makes 1 of 2, and Jack Williams clears the rebound for Shady. Radford on the attack. Nothing there, so he smartly backs it back out. They double team Olsen, and we got a travel. Beckley's defense forces a Shady turnover.
Each team with 7 turnovers now. Here's the Little General replay on that.
Good defense by both Hawthorne and Walton on that play. You know, Bill, we thought we would have a game of runs, and that's what we've had so far. Here's a dribble drive penetration into the lane. What do we got? We got an offensive foul on Hawthorne. Hawthorne put it on the deck, a little dribble drive penetration into the lane as we watch the replay. And you at home can decide what you thought that was, a block or a charge. But the ones that count says that it's a charge as we'll go to break with 1:41 left in the half. It's a 9-point lead for Shady, 29-20. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rota Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. You never know when you need a plumber till you need a plumber. And the number to remember is 304-253-HELP for Modley's. Also, the ball game tonight brought to you in part by Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate, and you're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent. She's my agent. She does a great job for me. She can do a great job for you. All right, Bill, out of the timeout. Shady with the ball, up 9, 140 for half number 1. Beckley has never led in this game. We were tied at 2. We were tied at 5. As the ball is a turnover, Jack Williams thought it was fouled. Back the other way, Hawthorne on a drive, and he is fouled by Bailey. That'll be his second foul, and that'll be a common foul. Beckley will inbound under their own basket. But Ronnie Olsen not happy with that last play as he's yelling at the official thinking that that was a Beckley foul.
And Ronnie Kidd was not happy right before we went to break. He had called one of the refs over, and he was under control, Ron was, but he was letting the ref know that he didn't agree.
Well, you know, Bill, I don't know if basketball coaches are the same as judges in a trial, but judges say when both attorneys are mad, they know they got it right. So maybe if both coaches are mad, maybe the officials got it right. I don't know.
I think it's a good point, yes. Yes.
Here's Kobe Dillon on the drive, a little floater into the lane, and it goes down. Went for sure, Bill, that was going to pop back out. It looked like it hung in there back the other way. It's goaltending. Goaltending on Beckley. Count the basket, as that'll be Gabe Short with the hoop. We watched the replay. Yeah. Beautiful pass by Jack Williams. You can see Short makes the catch. He goes up, and they get A.J. Thomas for the goaltend. So give the 2 points to Short. And that'll take the lead back to 9. Biggest lead's been 15. But you could tell, Bill, in the last 2.5 minutes, Beckley has really picked it up on the defensive end.
Absolutely.
And if they're going to get back and they're going to win the game, they've got to be better on the defensive end.
Woodrow always defense.
Here's Kobe Dillon with it. Clary, he's really come on here in the latter part of the second quarter. Dillon on the drive. They cut him off. Whips a pass to Hawthorne. He'll spot up, shoot a 3. Won't go. And that's a foul on Shady. I can call that from here. That's a clear out. Gabe Short cleared out. I don't need the video for that, Bill.
Stevie Wonder saw it.
Yeah, everybody saw it. Even the people who weren't looking saw it.
That's his second.
And that'll be the 5th team foul. And that'll be free throws over the limit for the quarter. So free throw time. As like I said, Clary has really played well. He's played well all year, but he's really give Beckley a spark over the last 2.5, 3 minutes here of the second quarter.
He's made 2 of 3 foul shooting tonight, Clary, and a total of 4 points.
Back at the line, he'll get 2. 42.5 seconds left here in the first half. At halftime, we'll recap the first half. It's been a very exciting, entertaining game. And that ball hit the front of the rim and falls in for Clary. The shooter's touch. Beckley within 8. As Bailey back into the ball game for Shady. And I got to believe, Bill, no matter what Clary does here, unless Shady gets a run out and a layup, I would think they might hold it for the final shot of the half. As Beckley will dip into his bench, as Taylor Williams will check in, as both free throws are made by Preston Clary, as Hawthorne will have a seat, and that's good. Hawthorne's got 2 fouls. So Coach Kidd definitely does not want Hawthorne picking up his 3rd foul here in the last 42 seconds of the half. So let's see, Shady will probably hold it for the final shot of the half, 7-point lead. And if you're Beckley, you look at it, you're down 15, you've cut the lead virtually in half right here if you can get a stop right here. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Shady with 29 seconds left in the half. But like I said, Beckley has gotten themselves back in the game because they've really turned up the pressure defensively.
And you can see Clary is all over Jack Williams.
Here's A.J. Thomas all over Bailey. Going to try to set a high ball screen. They want to get the ball to Jack Williams. He turns the corner. Bailey on a drive into the lane, puts up the shot, and he'll draw the foul. And that's really not a bad – well, it's a bad foul because it's in the act of shooting. I thought it was on the floor, as Coach Ron Kidd thought, because, Bill, what I was going to say, yep, he was. I guess he was in the act of shooting. My bad. And that's what Coach Kidd, he doesn't agree with the call, because what I was going to say, Bill, had it been on the drive, that's only the 4th team foul, Shady would have had to take it out. But since he was in the act of shooting, Bailey will get to the line. And Bailey's an 81% foul shooter, and he'll shoot 2.
Bailey has scored 6 from the floor tonight, averages 14.
And like I said, shoots 81% from the line. He'll shoot a pair. That's the 2nd personal foul on Beckley's Kobe Dillon. As Jalen Bailey, first free throw on its way, is no good. As Hawthorne will check back in for offense, and Olsen will check back in for Shady as well.
At the very bottom of your screen, you can see one of the refs, and you can see Coach Ron Kidd still having a discussion with Scott Cantley.
2nd free throw for Bailey is no good. He missed them both.
Wow.
Last shot time for Beckley. Final 5 seconds of the half. Hawthorne with it. Drives to the basket, throws it away, and that's how the half ends. Beckley doesn't even get a shot off, and at the break, Shady will take a 7-point lead to the locker room. It's Shady 31 and Beckley 24. We'll take a minute break and come back and get you ready for the Massey Power Sports halftime show coming up next here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School with Bill O'Brien. I'm Maris Lowry, Jackie Moon on camera. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Shady has a 7-point lead, 31-24. Shady is led by as many as 15 in that first half, and Beckley has cut the lead virtually in half there to 7 points. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty, Luca Richmond, the broker. You can dial up Luca Richmond at 304-256-0101, or you can check him out at wvexitelevationrealty.com. Also, the game tonight is brought to you in part by Infinity Colt Company. Infinity Co. offers no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. We welcome you into the Massey Power Sports halftime show. 7-point lead for Shady. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to go inside the numbers, and inside the numbers will be brought to you by Pepsi, and Bill will have some numbers for you, and we'll do that on the other side of the break here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Hey, Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
moves!
A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School as the crowd at fever pitch, and what an exciting first half. Shady leads by 7 here at the break, 31-24. Shady led by as many as 15 in that first half, and the lead is 7 now. We're going to go inside the numbers of the first half, and inside the numbers brought to you by Pepsi. Love to have me a nice blue can of Pepsi, or if not, Pepsi's your thing, the silver can, or maybe even Pepsi Zero in a black can. Nevertheless, it's Pepsi all the way. 31-24 the Shady lead, and for the numbers, here's Bill.
Okay, thanks. Blue can for me, always. Let's go to Woodrow Wilson's individual scoring. They were led by Zy Hawthorne, who scored 7 points. He hit only 1 from downtown. He was cold from there. When he gets warmed up, good things will happen for the Flying Eagles. But Hawthorne 7 leads the way. Preston Clary had a good second quarter and wound up with 6 points. Kobe Dillon hit the first shot that he took in the ball game and then scored 1 late in the half. So Dillon has 5 points. 2 points for Taylor Williams off the bench, and Jalen Walton, the center for Beckley. And normally their leading score has been held to only 4 points. For the Shady Spring Tigers, Jack Williams had 10 points to lead them at intermission. 7 of those came in the first quarter. 9 points for Brady Johnston. He is, as we said, one of the secret weapons for Coach Ronnie Olson. 6 points for Jalen Bailey. 2 points for Brody Radford. 2 for Eli Sexton. And 2 for Gabe Short. For the team totals, and again, these are unofficial, but they all add up. 14 field goals for Shady, 3 of them from downtown, 0 for 2 at the foul line. For Beckley, 9 field goals, 5 fewer, 2 from long range, 4 out of 5 at the foul line. Nobody on either team with as many as 3 fouls. That's the numbers brought to you by Pepsi.
All right, Bill, we're going to take another Massey Power Sports halftime break. Now, here's the question you need to think about during the break.
Okay.
I'm going to have you put your coaching cap on, and you're going to tell me if you were in the Shady locker room, what you would hear Ronnie Olson say to his team, and if you're in the Beckley locker room, what you would hear Ron Kidd say to his team. You think about that and be ready to answer that on the other side of the break here at the Massey Power Sports halftime show. 7-point lead for Shady, 31-24. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Life doesn't wait, so neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays, we've got you covered with extended hours and walk-in care for the whole family.
You do not have to be an Access Health patient to be seen. No appointments, no hassle, just quality care when you need it.
Access Health, where care meets community.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Welcome back to Shady Spring High School. Shady leads 31-24. They've led the entire way. The game was tied at 2. The game was tied at 5. Shady went on a 10-0 lead to go up 15-5. Shady led 17-9 at the break. But Bill, it was 29-14, which was the biggest lead at the game at that point of 15. And then Beckley closed the half on a 10-2 run to cut the lead to 7. All right, 31-24. So you've had time to think of the questions I've asked you. First of all, if you're in the visiting locker room, Beckley, what would you think you might have heard Ron Kidd tell the troops?
Well, I'll tell you, this one is easy. He's saying, hey, Jalen Walton, you're the center. You're one of the tallest guys on the floor. You've been held to 4 points, and really, one of those was a mistake field goal. So really, he's only gotten one field goal in the entire first half out of their regular offense. So you got to say, hey, Walton's got to get more involved. We got to work it in because the outside shooting isn't working. We're just not doing well from outside. Also, we got to cut down on the turnovers. Beckley has 9 mistakes at halftime. For Shady Spring, I don't know. I'd say, hey, we're doing pretty good. You know, we got a rotation going on. We'd like to get Kai Olson involved. He has no points at halftime. But other than that, you know, you got Jack Williams leading the way, and I just keep it going.
Well, so let me ask you this then. If you are Beckley and Shady said, look, Jalen Walton is not going to beat us. We're going to pack it in. We're going to double team him. And Shady has not, Beckley has not shot the ball well from outside. Until they start making shots, we're not going to let you get the ball into Walton. I think if you're Beckley, I agree with you. I think you want to get the ball to him, but I don't think you want to force it. And I think they're going to have to find somebody that's going to start making shots to loosen up the defense where they can have entry passes, because they have really boxed him in, Walton, and stacked it up against him, made it really difficult for him to score in the low post.
Well, that's right. The other thing, by the way, that Ronnie Olson is saying, hey, look, we've got 8 turnovers on our team. So that's one thing we do have to be careful about, as Shady is already out there now. And let's take a look, and we see the exact same starters as at the beginning of the game. Jack Williams, Brody Radford, Jalen Bailey, Kai Olson, and Brady Johnston. And Beckley coming out now, and let's see if there's anybody.
Yeah, they're going the same way.
Yep, same way.
So
that's Dillon, Hawthorne, A.J. Thomas, Clary, and Walton.
All right, so Beckley will have the first possession of the second half. We get the ball into Kobe Dillon. Beckley going to the basket to our right as we start the third quarter. Shady undefeated, 7-0, Beckley 5-1. Here's Hawthorne on a drive with the offhand. The shot up no good, tipped around, and Shady comes out of there with it. Bailey on the move, over to Jack Williams. Spots up, he traveled, that's a good call. He sure did, even though he knocked it down. And there's, to me, is your best three-point shot is when you're trailing. But if you watch the play, Watch him right there. Yep, he moved both feet. He didn't put it on the deck, and that's a good call. And Shady turns it over on their first possession of the second half. Beckley ended that first half on a 10-2 run. They were down as many as 15, trimmed the lead to 7. Here's Hawthorne with it. Kobe Dillon, shaking and baking. Hawthorne on the baseline drive. They double team him. Gets the ball inside A.J. Thomas, and he scores.
His first points of the night.
That was a nice pass, and nice job by A.J. Thomas. He kind of snuck in there down the lane, got the pass, and able to knock it down, and Beckley now within 5. So, you know, Bill, we talked about a game of runs. Shady had their run in the first half. Now Beckley making its run from the end of the first half on into the second half.
Flying Eagles are too good to have been down by 15.
Here's a baseline drive by Jack Williams, and what do we got? An offensive foul. And that's another thing you may have heard Ron Kidd say. If Beckley's going to come back and win this game, and you and I talked about it, they got to get it done on the defensive end of the floor. And toward the last 2.5 to 3 minutes of the first half, and now the first minute and a half of the second half, they've done that. So Beckley with an opportunity to get even closer after being down by 15. Kobe Dillon on the drive. They cut him off. Walton into the lane, spins, puts up the short shot and scores.
That's exactly what's going to have to happen if Woodrow's going to win.
So they cut it down to a one-possession game. And this is the end of the floor where Beckley's been really good over the last 3 minutes of game time. As soon as I say that, there's a foul, but that's a good take to the basket. And, Bill, you said something I agree. You said Brady Johnson was maybe the best kept secret. Well, I don't think he's a secret anymore because he's a heck of a player. His nice penetration as he draws the foul, and he'll get to the line.
He's averaging about 11 points per game, and if he hits these two, he'll hit his average.
So he'll shoot a pair. Johnston ready. First free throw on its way is no good. Shady's yet to make a free throw tonight.
They're 0 for 3 as a team.
Yeah, 0 for 2 missed by Bailey, and now the front end of a two-shot opportunity missed by Johnston. Second free throw on its way is good, 1 of 2, and 4-point Shady advantage. Kobe Dillon around the screen. Into the lane. Walton in the low post. Spins, leans in, nice shot. What a play by Jalen Walton.
Jack Williams was all on him, but it didn't make any difference.
Yeah, if you don't double team early, you got really no chance. And I mean, he's been a nightmare, a matchup nightmare for anybody. Now we got a Beckley foul. And Coach Ron Kidd doesn't like that. He's all the way out to half court.
Yeah, Bailey got double teamed and knocked to the floor.
See what you think, Bill. Yeah, right there's a foul on Hawthorne. He came down right on his arm.
And that's Hawthorne's third.
Yes. Actually, did they give it to Hawthorne?
No, they didn't. They gave it to A.J. Thomas.
Yeah, and that's a break for Beckley. Because, as you mentioned, that would have been Hawthorne's third foul. So Beckley is down as many as 15. Have come all the way back to cut it to 2. Jack Williams on a drive. He'll draw the foul and get to the line.
Here's the replay, courtesy Little General. Yep.
And that's probably not a bad foul because if Clary doesn't foul him, Jack Williams probably going to get all the way to the rim to lay it in. As Clary commits his first personal foul, team's third. Jack Williams to shoot a pair. First time at the free throw line tonight. He's shooting 92% from the line, and he misses the front end. So right now, Shady has really struggled at the free throw line in this game.
Wow. They've made 1, they've missed 4.
1 of 5 at the line as a team. Once again, Jack Williams, I mentioned, a 92%, and he missed them both. And Beckley now, Bill, with the chance to tie or get their first lead of the game if they hit a 3.
Unreal.
That's why they play 4 quarters and 2 halves, right? Beckley on the defensive end has really done the job, and that's how they got the momentum back. And like I said, an opportunity to get their first lead of the game. Hawthorne on a drive, down low. Walton lays it in, and we're all tied.
10 points for Walton.
Right now, Bill, it's a 16-3 run for Beckley going back into the latter states of the first half. And a chance for Beckley to get its first lead.
What a comeback.
Clary down the lane, they cut him off. Walton. And he throws it away. Johnston on a drive, and what do we got? We got a held ball. The arrow will keep it with Shady.
Johnston's, he had a lane there. He thought he had a layup, and all of a sudden he didn't.
Yeah, first he did, and then he didn't, right?
Yeah.
Eli Sexton will check into the Shady lineup. The Beckleys come storming back. They've never led in the game, but they've got the game tied. Shady led 17-9 at the quarter, 31-24 at the break. Jack Williams off the dribble. Nice play. A beautiful block by Clary from behind. Beckley trying to get its first lead of the game. Walton all alone down low, and Beckley has got their first lead. And Shady, do they want a timeout? They do. As Beckley has their first lead of the game with 4:08 left in the third. Timeout on the floor. It's Beckley 34, Shady 32. Do we have a timeout? No, everybody thought we had a timeout. I guess we don't. I'm not sure what happened there, Bill.
I don't know.
It looked like they called a timeout. The official thought there was a timeout. Apparently not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the problem is. The official's like, I don't know what's going on. The basket is good. It's a 2-point lead for Beckley at 34-32. So I don't understand what the problem is. So now the officials are going to talk.
And Williams got hurt?
I didn't see it. And if he did, where is he? Is he not on the floor?
Yeah.
We watched the play.
Here we go.
Okay, on the block.
Ouch.
All right, he's down, but you still play on. So I still don't understand it I don't understand any of that.
He is on the bench.
Well, I don't think he was hurt. I don't know if he is or isn't, but the right thing happened, and, you can't stop the game, and Beckley able to get their first lead of the game. But now they took Jack Williams out, and he'll be in on the next dead ball. The Beckley's got back in this game with their defense. It made it really tough for Shady. Now can Shady get tied or regain the lead? And there's a great play by A.J. Thomas. Thought he had a tie-up, and now they'll call a foul. He looked like he had a held ball, and now they'll call a foul. And the Beckley crowd doesn't like that. As Jack Williams will check back into the game.
Well, Ron Kidd is beside himself.
And he'd really be beside himself if he watched the replay.
Yeah. Second foul, by the way, on Thomas.
So Shady will inbound on the far side, side out. Here's Shady with the chance to regain the lead. If they can hit a three, Sexton on the drive, spins, tacks the basket, and they turn him over. He'll travel. And that's been the difference, Bill. When Beckley started playing better defense, they've made it really tough on Shady.
Each team with 10 turnovers. And Ron Kidd is now talking to Scott Cantley, the ref.
Bill, we've played almost 8 minutes of game time, and Shady scored 1 point.
Wow.
So all the momentum wearing the maroon and white. Clary off the glass, he scores.
8 for Clary.
It's a 12-1 run to start this third quarter. So Beckley turned a 7-point deficit into a 4-point lead. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here, the third quarter. Shady desperately needing to find some offense. Jack Williams on the dribble, and he'll draw the foul and get to the line because Shady's over the limit. Beckley's over the limit, beg your pardon. And I thought that was in the act of shooting anyway as we watch the replay, but that's the 15th foul, and that'll be free throw time.
Preston Clary has done a terrific defensive job on the top player for Shady, Jack Williams.
That's the 4th personal foul on A.J. Thomas. So he's got 4 as Jack Williams will step to the line. Jack Williams, a 92% free throw shooter, and the last time he was at the line, he missed both of them.
He's got 10 points all in the first half.
Shady does not have a field goal in this quarter, Bill. And he missed another free throw.
Unbelievable.
Shady had 31 at halftime. They only got 32. They've made one free throw. And Jack Williams, like I said, a 92%er, and he's 0 for 3 at the line. It has been a real struggle for Shady offensively because of the Beckley defense. Second free throw is good. Here's Kobe Dillon with it. And what do we got? We got a ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Beckley.
Woodrow defense has been ratcheted up about 5 points.
So Beckley with the ball, a 3-point lead. Beckley was down 8 at the quarter, 7 at the break. And they've rallied here in the third quarter. Beautiful steal that time by Brody Radford. And then restolen. Dillon, DeClary, and an offensive foul. No basket. And Ron Kidd's going to get a technical on this one maybe. As he runs out on the floor, he definitely doesn't like that one. I'll tell you, Bill, I don't know how Ron Kidd didn't get a tee as he ran out almost to the half court, out to the foul line on that one.
Coach Kidd is as animated as I've seen him. 25th year. And a terrific record, 2 state titles, 2 runner-up. Here comes Shady.
We got the crowd really into it on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
We knew this was going to be a heavyweight battle, and it is.
As advertised.
Yes. Olsen will dial it up for 3. It goes, and Shady ties it up. That's their first field goal to this third quarter.
And his first field goal for the game. What a game.
It's going to come down, as I said, Bill, to half-court defense. Walton down low, leaves it short, gets his own rebound, draws the foul, and will get to the line. And that's a good foul because Walton's only shooting 52% from the foul line. So if he gets the ball down low, he's shooting 65% from the floor, only 52% from the line, and that's a good foul for Shady.
Jalen Walton, 6'4" senior, has had a terrific third quarter. He scored 8 points so far.
So Walton at the line, he'll shoot 2.
12 overall.
First free throw is good. Beckley back in front.
Boy, he looked like a 95% foul shooter there.
Well, isn't it amazing? You have a 92%er missing free throws in Jack Williams, a 52% free thrower in Walton, stepping up to the line and knocking it down with no problem.
Yeah.
That's why you got to play the game. I know what it says on paper, but you got to go out there and you got to actually do it.
Let me tell you what's going on now with coaches.
Walton free throw, he got them both.
Wow. Ronnie Olsen has taken his suit coat off. When that happens, watch out.
Bradford up and under. He can't get it to go. As Brody Radford left it a little short. Back the other way. Here's Clary. Hawthorne. They cut him off.
Ooh.
3 ball by Kobe Dillon is no good. He had a good look. Nice play by Clary to tip it back down the lane. The short shot is good.
Taylor Williams, the 6-foot senior off the bench.
Jack Williams a deep 3. It doesn't go. And we got a foul on Shady.
That was way out of his wheelhouse. He was about 30-plus feet away from the hoop.
And they'll call the foul, I think, on Johnston. I beg your pardon, on Bailey. That's his 3rd. The fouls are starting to mount up. Has this become a mean game? But it's been a 16-point quarter. Beckley up to this point, Bill, has outscored him 16-5 here in the 3rd. And now they'll walk it up, coming up on the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Getting the ball down low to Walton. Walton's double teamed. He'll draw the foul. And that's the 4th team foul on Shady. So it won't be free throws yet.
Jack Williams' 2nd foul.
So Sexton will check back into the game for Shady. Bailey will have a seat with 3 fouls. But Beckley has flipped the script on Shady here in this 3rd quarter. Ball comes into Hawthorne. Hawthorne on the drive, down the lane, puts the shot up, and it goes. Zion Hawthorne, a nice take to the bucket. And Beckley with his biggest lead of the game right here. Johnston in the paint, turnaround shot, it goes. A much-needed basket for Shady. Johnston able to score in the low post. Hawthorne for three, good! Kaboom, right down the chute.
Longest Woodrow advantage right here.
Yeah, 7-point lead for Beckley. Final 30 seconds of the third. Here's Sexton on the drive. They cut him off. Johnson spins into the lane, and it'll be a free throw time because that's a foul on Beckley, and Beckley's over the limit. And Hawthorne will pick up the foul.
And you know, Maris, and you and I over the years, when you and I worked radio together, here's that three ball by Hawthorne, his second long ball, and a total of 12 points to lead his team in scoring. Well, actually, Walton with 14 leads the team. Anyway, Beckley defense has made this happen.
Johnston's free throw is good.
He's now 2 out of 3 and 13 points.
So Johnson steps back up there to shoot the back end of the two-shot opportunity. Final 18 seconds of the third. If you're Beckley, you probably, no matter what happens here, you probably hold it for the final shot, as Shady has really hurt themselves at the line tonight. Another missed free throw. So Hawthorne's got the ball, and he's got 3 fouls. Last shot time.
Tigers have missed 7 foul shots as a team.
Hawthorne, pull up, 15-footer, doesn't go, and that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, Beckley has come all the way back. They were down as many as 15 in the first half. They now lead 45-39 as we head to the fourth quarter here on Video Productions.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the old country store. Locations in Beckley and Princeton. Love me some Cracker Barrel. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you always get it right at Cracker Barrel. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. You can take your sweetheart to Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling for Valentine's Day on Saturday, February the 8th. For more information, you can call Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328. Well, Bill, a huge third quarter for Beckley. They outscored Shady 21-8 in that third quarter.
Yeah, Woodrow had only 24 halftime points and then got 21 in the third. 10 of those came from the center, Jalen Walton, and that's made all the difference. Meantime, Jack Williams has been held to 1 point in the second half.
And another thing that's hurt Shady throughout the game is they're inept at the free throw line in this game. As we start the fourth quarter, Beckley will have the first possession.
Yeah, Tigers have hit 3 out of 7, Beckley 3 out of 10 as a team from the line.
Shady's led by as many as 15. Beckley's led by as many as 7. The lead 6. He hit the ball inside. Williams' shot is short. Battle for the rebound, and Olsen comes out of there with it. Taylor Williams got 4. He left that short. Jack Williams on the other end. He left it short, but Johnston with the offensive rebound. Shot into the lane. It won't go, and Williams clears the rebound for Beckley. Here's Kobe Dillon on the drive. Walton on the baseline. He had a big third quarter off the glass. It won't go. The tip won't go. Walton back at it and scores.
He is playing like a man now.
And when they stopped playing, I don't know what we got. Maybe a delay of game warning? Delay of game warning, yes. Yep. So this is the biggest lead of the ball game for Beckley. 8. And Bill, you must have given that halftime speech in the locker room because you said this is what they had to do, get the ball to Walton. Beckley down as many as 15 in the first half, down 7 at the break, and they've come storming back to take an 8-point lead.
Well, you know, Ron Kidd is one of the outstanding coaches in Woodrow basketball history, and he has turned it on. I mean, he knew what had to happen, and Walton has bought into it.
So here's Shady on the attack.
And we can't say enough about Clary
Olsen
shutting
shot
down
is
Williams.
A great defensive play by Hawthorne as he blocks Olsen's shot on the pick and roll.
It's the defense. Watch. Here's defense.
And that's been the key. It's been the defense. Like I said, Beckley, when they got down, they knew that if they didn't turn it up on defense, they're going to get blowed out. As Shady had everything going in that first half. They get the ball down low, Jack Williams. They triple team him. Olsen for 3. Got it. Kaboom! Right down the chute.
Big shot for Shady.
Here's Hawthorne with it. He's playing with 3 fouls. Jalen Bailey, who's guarding him, is also playing with 3 fouls. But at this point, Bill, coach has got to trust their top players. If you're in foul trouble, you've got to be able to play that way. Hawthorne in and backs it back out. Into the lane, takes it to the basket, puts the shot up. It won't go. And the rebound comes to Shady's Johnston. Bailey dials it up for 3. Long rebound out to Clary. Clary attacks the basket. And an offensive foul. There was nothing there, and Clary, as Coach Kidd, as you can see right here in front of me, just leans in and just like there was nothing there. As we watch the replay, Clary attacks the basket. He had, you can see right of the screen there, Taylor Williams open, and Clary goes all the way in and picks up the foul.
And Bailey, he's something.
So 2 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, wow.
Here's Bailey with it. Around the horn they go. Sexton left alone, dials it up for 3 and hits. Right down the chute for Sexton.
Just a freshman
and
playing big.
The way they have to stop play to fix the net.
Radford back into the ballgame for the Tigers. Let's look at that 3 again.
As A.J. Thomas checks back in for Beckley. So Shady was down 8 just a minute ago, Bill. Now they've cut the lead to 2.
Wow, what a game.
I think it's going to come all the way down to the final shot.
I think you're right. Whoever has possession last.
December 28th, Shady won 56-52, and we're kind of on pace to almost be at that same score. There's Olsen jumps out on Dillon.
Sexton and Clary are battling each other away from the ball. Not now.
Kobe Dillon on the drive. They cut him off. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the fourth in the 2-point game. Bailey on Hawthorne. Each player's got 3 fouls. Beckley going for a high ball screen. Now they've switched. Walton trying to post up Bailey. They go in the post. Good help defense. Hawthorne on the drive, and the baseline, he scores.
14 for Zai.
Four and a half to go. Boy, it's been fun. 2 heavyweights. Beckley 5-1. Shady 7-0. Beckley 4A. Shady a 3A. Bailey on the drive. Hard to the basket. Left it short. Good defense by Kobe Dillon. Beckley comes out of there with it. And A.J. Thomas will slow it down. And that's what Ron Kidd said. If it's not there, they go to Walton. Walton puts up the shot, and he'll draw the foul. So Beckley trying to create mismatches in the post and get the ball down low to Walton. And Walton, the last time, Billy stepped up and knocked both free throws down. He entered the game shooting only 52% from the line.
Well, he's 2 for 2 and 16 points to lead all scoring tonight.
Yeah, big second half. He only had 4 at the break, scored 12 second half points. because of the strategy you said at halftime, right?
You got to do what you got to do, man.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Walton at the line to shoot a pair. First free throw, good.
He looks all world at the line. Johnston back in for Shady. Can't say enough about Preston Clary. Shut down Jack Williams second half.
Second free throw for Walton on its way is no good. He makes 1 of 2. Coming up on the halfway point here in the fourth quarter. They switch out. A.J. Thomas now gets Jack Williams. Williams shaking and baking. Here's a 3 dialed up. It's too strong, but Jack Williams gets the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. Jack Williams beat A.J. Thomas to that loose ball and able to put it back in to make it a 1-possession game. 3.5 to go here in regulation. They get the ball down low, trying to Walton. He fumbled it, knocked out of his hands, and they turn him over.
Big defensive play.
Big possession here. And a timeout. Such a big possession. Shady coach Ronnie Olson wants a full timeout. Bill, we're going to have to take our breath, take a full timeout with them. 3:15 remaining in regulation. Beckley up 3. It'll be Shady's ball when we come back here on Video Productions.
It's 4th down. Seconds on the clock. He hands it off. Finds a hole up the middle. Clear. Nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you're in a car accident or you're having a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you right back on your feet. They're located at Woodcrest Drive in Beckley. All right, Bill, out of the timeout. Shady has it down 3, 3:15 for regulation. This is such a huge possession. What will perhaps determine the outcome of this game.
Tigers have kept their composure when Woodrow was on that run.
Beckley going to play zone now, Bill. You don't see that too much from a Beckley team, but they're going to pack it into a zone. Olsen thought about the 3. Jack Williams into the lane. Sexton will dial it up, shoots for the tie. Won't go. Walton had it for a minute. The ball's loose, and Kobe Dillon comes out of there with it. Big stop if you're Beckley. And I think that was a timeout by Beckley, and that was a nice bit of strategy by Coach Kidd to go to a zone on that possession. And now Beckley wants a timeout. So it's a full timeout. So we'll take it with and be right back here on Video Productions.
I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
With Bill O'Brien, I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter. Mr. Nick Eskins doing a wonderful job, as he always does, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. Well, Bill, we really got crunch time now, coming down the stretch. Beckley up 3 with possession of the ball with 2:42 left here in regulation.
Two heavyweight high school basketball teams. This is the basketball capital of the state tonight, and we've gotten everything that we advertised.
So Beckley inbounds the ball. Big possession in this game. Here's Kobe Dillon. They cut him off. Hawthorne on the drive. Hawthorne into the lane. Little leaner doesn't go, and the rebound is to Sexton.
Sexton just a freshman, but he shows no fear.
So Beckley now, who played last possession field, they played zone. Now they're back to man-to-man. And they almost get a steal, Beckley, and they do. Beckley's come up with 2 big stops.
That's a big, big play.
Final 2 minutes. Regulation. Beckley wants to spread the floor with the ball and up 3. And there's a foul on Shady. The foul's on Brody Radford. Now, Bill, that's only, did they call a foul or just a timeout? I don't think they called a foul. They called a timeout. We'll keep it here with 1:53 left in the game. And, Bill, you can tell us about Infinity Coal.
Infinity Coal is in Sophia, West Virginia. And if you're looking for a job close to home, then check out Affinity Coal Company. They've been in operation since 2011. They have a premium company paid life insurance plan plus prescription jump coverage and a company match 401k plan. Affinity Coal, you can find out more about them on Facebook at United Coal Company. That's Facebook, United Coal Company.
Also, the game brought to you in part by Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Beg your pardon. Got to clear the throat there. This has been a heck of a game. Lori Richmond, your agent on Market Road in Beckley. She's my agent. She takes care of me. She'll take care of you. Well, coming up tomorrow, we'll have Beckley girls basketball. Eric Thomas will join me. We'll be at Beckley Woodrow Wilson High School. It'll be Wayne and Beckley, the first time ever in girls basketball. That game will tip at 7:30. Then Bill, Saturday, you and Mark Montgomery will be at the Raleigh County Convention Center for a 7:30 tip between Greenbrier East and Beckley. All right. 1:53 for regulation. Beckley with the ball, up 3, 50-47. Beckley at inbound right here in front of us, and they do to Hawthorne. Both teams only have 1 team foul, so you got to think if you got to start fouling, is Hawthorne with it. Dribbles through traffic, leaves it down low for Walton. He scores. Well executed play. Walton able to finish.
He's got his average of 19.
Bailey on the drive into the lane. Up over his head, it goes, and he's fouled.
Wow.
What a play by Jalen Bailey, up and over his head, and Kobe Dillon commits the foul.
Let's look again.
Oh, my.
Circus shot here.
There's the contact, right there's the foul, up and off the glass. Ball hung on the iron and goes in, but here's an area where Shady, normally a very good foul shooting team, and Bailey an 81% shooter from the line, and Shady has really struggled from the line here tonight.
Bailey has not scored in the second half.
Until then.
Yeah.
So Bailey with the chance, if he can make this free throw, to cut it to 2 points. Bailey ready, free throw on its way, and he got it. 2-point game. You can be aggressive because, like I said, Shady's only committed 1 team foul. Beckley 2 as Kobe Dillon has it. You got to be strong with the ball. And Clary will be fouled. That's a good call. Johnston will commit the foul, and that's okay. 1:16 for regulation. It's only the second team foul in Shady.
We need to use that word in regulation. 2 words.
Well, right, because 2-point game.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is taking on a little bit similar to what you had December 28th, score-wise. Kobe Dillon in the backcourt. Bailey's all over. Bailey's got 3 fouls. They switch out on Dillon. And what do we got? We got a Shady foul on Johnston. That'll only be the 3rd team foul. So Shady's got to foul 2 more times to get Beckley to the free throw line as we're in the final minute of the ball game. And Bill, I think if I'm Beckley, unless I get an open layup, I'm going to hold the ball and have him foul him. But here's the tough thing, trying to get the ball in bounds. Side out for A.J. Thomas and Beckley. And there's a foul. And that foul is on Radford. So on the next foul, that's the 4th foul on Radford and the 4th, actually on the 2nd foul on Radford and the 4th team foul. Johnson has 4 fouls, so he comes out of the game. Olsen into the game. We're under a minute. Next foul on Shady puts Beckley at the line, and they got the ball to Kobe Dillon. That's who you don't want to foul. Walton's the guy you do want to foul, but not as he makes an and one.
Wow. Look at that.
Walton with a beautiful finish. He got Jack Williams in the air. Walton's the guy you wanted to foul, but you didn't want him to foul in the act of shooting as he's trying to polish off a 3-point play.
Jalen Walton has really come through here in the second half.
Now, Beckley, they have 2 fouls to give. Walton's free throw's good. Walton has really stepped up big time. 5-point Beckley lead. Final 50 seconds of regulation. Like I said, Beckley's got 2 fouls to give. Shady's got to be quick.
Shady with a 55-game home winning streak over 5 years.
Bailey, they let him go. He misses the layup and a foul. And that's the kind of night it's been. But I'll tell you what, you got to really credit Beckley's defense, because when they were down in that first half, and they were down 15 at 29-14, it looked like Shady was going to run away and hide. And I guess at that time, Beckley decided we better play some defense, and they've done that. And you look, Bill, 31 points at halftime for Shady, and they only have 50 now, with 36 seconds left in the game.
Well, in the locker room at halftime, Ronnie Olsen said, hey, we got to shut down their top gun, Jack Williams, and our top gun.
You mean Ron Kidd?
He's got to do it.
Ron Kidd said that.
Yeah, Ronnie Kidd said that. Sorry. I'm so excited just like you are.
So they'll say that Jack Williams has picked up his 4th foul. Johnson will check in with 4 fouls. And not only would this be a 55-game home winning streak, but Beckley trying to snap a 7-game losing streak to Shady.
That's right.
Of course, they got one more battle, and that'll take place February 4th at the Raleigh County Convention Center. Video Productions will have it. Free throw by A.J. Thomas is no good. He'll have another one coming. But Beckley's superior defense, if they hang on and win it, will be why they win it. That and Shady, normally a very good free throw shooting team, could not connect at the free throw line as A.J. Thomas makes 1 of 2.
Still 2-possession lead.
Shady's got to go quick. Probably need a 3-point here. Now it's a steal. A.J. Thomas goes in and he missed the layup. Wow, he missed the layup. And then Kobe Dillon got the rebound and he stepped out of bounds.
Whoa.
Oh, my.
Whoa. That would have ended the game.
Oh, my, right. That would have put them all in the exits.
Yeah.
Still giving Shady some life. And now we got a timeout. Shady with 23.8 seconds left in regulation and down 6. But A.J. Thomas had that steal, and he went in and he missed the layup. Kobe Dillon, with good hustle, got the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds when he got the rebound. So if you're Shady here, Bill, you got to dial up a 3-ball. I don't think you have time to run a quick 2 and foul. I think you've got to have a 3-ball right here, right now. And I think if you're Beckley, you're going to obviously try to run them off the 3-point line. If they get a quick 2, they get a quick 2.
And all of the players for Shady Spring are really good outside shooters, except for tonight.
Well, Beckley trying to go 6-1, and if Shady is not able to pull this out here in the final 23.8, Shady will have their first loss of the season. Like I said, it's round 2. Round 1 went to Shady. Beckley 23.8 away from having round 2 go to them.
And it's a similar score. It was 56 to 52.
Right, that's what I say. Score-wise, very, very similar.
Yeah.
So it'll be Olsen inbound, side out across the way. And I think if you're Shady, you got to go quick, and you got to put up a 3-ball. We'll see what they do. Radford has it. Trying to set up a screen. Trying to get Olsen open. So Radford will go, lay it up and in, and Shady will call a timeout. I think if you're Beckley coach Ron Kidd, you can live with that.
Same score as the earlier game.
Right, 56-52. Now, if you're Beckley, you got to get the ball in, and you want to look to your best free throw shooter, which is Kobe Dillon.
You're looking at the Shady Spring huddle, and Ronnie Olsen, the head coach, pretty calm right now, but he's letting his kids know, hey, we're not out of this yet. It's going to take a miracle.
Well, the game was tied at 2, tied at 5. Shady went on a 10-0 run. They led by 8 at the end of the quarter, 17-9. They led by as many as 15 did Shady in that second quarter, 29-14. Beckley outscored them there toward the end of the half. They outscored them 10-2 to cut the lead to 7 at 31-24. Then a big third quarter. Beckley outscored Shady 21-8 in that third quarter to take a 45-39 lead. And now with 14.3 seconds left here in regulation, Beckley up 4 and has the ball. Main thing, you got to get it in, and you're looking for your best foul shooter, which is Kobe Dillon. So A.J. Thomas will put it in play. He throws the home run ball to Walton. Walton catches it. He'll go up and lay it up and in. That ought to do it right there. What a huge second half for Braylon Walton. Final 5 seconds. Olsen will dial up a 3. It's good. And that'll do it. Beckley will hang on and beat Shady 58-55. And what was a spectacular game. And I don't think I've seen Ron Kidd is happy for a regular season win, Bill, as I've seen him here with this win tonight.
He is animated. He is pumped. No doubt about it.
And, you know, I'm sure that Beckley, their fans, their players, especially head coach Ron Kidd, is tired of hearing about losing to Shady 7 straight times. But for a regular season win, Bill, I don't think, especially lately, I don't think I've seen Ron Kidd that excited and that happy over a regular season win in a long time.
Well, this is a big one, and Ronnie Olsen coming over and shaking hands with assistant coach James Lewis. His JV team was victorious in the opening game, 81-57. And in this one, Jalen Walton was the man. He scored 20 points in the second half, 24 over.
Hold that thought, and we'll get into that when we get into our Pepsi Inside the Numbers. We got to take a break.
That's what's called a tease.
Well, I know. We're going to tease them right now because we got to take a break. And when we come back, we'll dive in to the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. Final score is Beckley. They defeat Shady 58-55. Beckley now 6-1 on the year. Shady has their first loss. They are 7-1. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
The 2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it.
Play that no more. And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School with Bill O'Brien. I'm Maris Lowry. Wow, Bill, got to get my breath a little bit. Wow, fans got their money's worth tonight. I'm glad everybody that was watching on video production enjoyed the broadcast here as we welcome you into the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. Final score, Beckley wins the ball game. The game was tied at 2, then tied at 5. Then Shady scored the next 10 points to take a 15-5 lead, and at the end of the quarter, it was 17-9 in favor of Shady. Shady built their biggest lead of the game to 15 at 29-14 midway through the second quarter, but Beckley had a strong finish to end the half, and they cut Shady's lead to 31-24 at the break. But it was a big third quarter for Beckley, and they really clamped it down defensively as they outscored Shady 21-8 in that third quarter, and they took a 45-39 lead into the fourth quarter. And Shady able to hang on, Bill, as they hang on for Beckley able to hang on as they hang on for a 3-point win, 58-55 with the win. Beckley's now 6-1, and now Shady falls to 7-1. So you are busy getting the totals all tabulated. How you like that big word, tabulated? It sounds big. Sounds like a high math word, right?
That's
We're going to take a break here in the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. When we come back, we'll go inside the numbers, and Bill will give you those numbers in this thrilling Beckley victory. Final score, Beckley 58, Shady 55. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Life doesn't wait, so neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays, we've got you covered with extended hours and walk-in care for the whole family.
You do not have to be an Access Health patient to be seen. No appointments, no hassle, just quality care when you need it.
Access Health, where care meets community.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Hey, Wes! Why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something. Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to...
Welcome back in one final time at Shady Spring High School here in the Pioneer Community Bank post-game show, and Bill doesn't look like nobody wants to leave. You know, it's closing time. You got to leave. You can go. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, right?
Well, they know the parking lot is going to be slow to empty, and they want to talk about what was really a terrific high school basketball game.
Yes, it was. Final score, Beckley beats Shady 58-55. Beckley is now 6-1. Shady has their first loss of the season. They're 7-1. We're going to go inside the numbers. Inside the numbers are brought to you by Pepsi. And love to have me an ice cold Pepsi right about now. What a thrilling game it was. And Bill, you have the numbers of this thrilling, exciting Beckley victory.
Okay, thank you, Padna, and we will give you the unofficial numbers, but I think we're right on the money here for the Beckley Flying Eagles who won this game. Jalen Walton was the star of the night in the second half. He scored 20 points in the second and wound up with 24 for the game. Walton with 24 leading all scoring. Zion Hawthorne had 14 points, 7 in each half. The rest of the scoring, Kobe Dillon was held to 5. A.J. Thomas was held to 3. Preston Clary with 8 points, but his defense on Jack Williams was really one of the big reasons why Beckley came from behind to win. Taylor Williams off the bench, he was the only other player that Coach Ron Kidd used, and Williams scored 4. For the Shady Spring Tigers, Jack Williams had 13 to lead them, but only 3 came in the second half. And in fact, Williams scored 10 points. Check me, he scored 7 points early in the ballgame and then was held to only 6 the rest of the way. 13 for Brady Johnston, played a nice game tonight. Johnston with 13. Those were the only 2 double-digit scores. Jalen Bailey had 8. Kai Olson hit 3 long balls for 9. Brody Radford with 4. Eli Sexton with 5. And Gabe Short had 2 points. Team totals for Shady Spring, 21 field goals, 7 of those from long range, only 5 of 12 from the foul line. For Beckley, 23 field goals, 3 from downtown, but at the charity stripe, 9 of 12. Turnovers, that was an important part of the game. Beckley had 16, but the defense really was outstanding in the second half for the Eagles, and Shady had 13 mistakes. The third quarter was where the game turned around. Shady had a 7-point lead going into the third quarter, 31-24, and then Woodrow outscored them 21-8 in that third quarter to take control of the game.
Well, that's right, Bill. You know, there's 2 things as I look at this game. Beckley's playing defense, and I said whoever's going to win this game, and I told this to Coach Ron Kidd before the game, and not like that I have to tell him, because he obviously agreed with me that whoever plays the best half-court defense, this team's going to win the game, and maybe it can let you make 1 or 2 more plays than the other team. That's what Beckley did. They played better half-court defense, but also the foul line. That was the big difference in the game. Shady, who normally shoots the ball well from the line, as you said, they missed 7. You had a 92%er in Jack Williams. I think he missed 3 or 4. You had Bailey shooting 81%. But them combined, I think they were like 2 of 7 or 2 of 8, right?
That's right.
So give credit to Beckley. They get the win, and they win the ball game 58-55. Beckley 6-1. And Shady will fall to 7-1. Bill, your final thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you what, one other thing that Woodrow Wilson's got to be happy about, winning on the Shady Spring home floor. Shady has not lost a game here on this court in over 5 years. They had a 55-game winning streak on this court. And the other was they broke the jinx. Shady had beaten Beckley in basketball, boys basketball, 7 straight times. That's now done.
Well, that's done, and they've got 1 more round, so it's 1 apiece, and they'll play again on February the 4th in Beckley.
Now, you're going to have basketball tomorrow.
We will have basketball tomorrow and on Saturday. Tomorrow, Eric Thomas will join me. It'll be girls basketball. It'll be the Wayne Pioneers taking on the Lady Flying Eagles of Beckley, and we'll be on the air at 7 o'clock, tip at 7:30. And then Saturday, Bill, you will be at the Raleigh County Convention Center with Mark Montgomery. Beckley takes on Greenbrier East. That will air at 7 and tip at 7:30.
Sounds like a plan. We'll thank everybody here at Shady Spring High School for their hospitality as always. And, of course, our crew here is exceptional.
Absolutely. We appreciate Jackie Moon doing a great job on cameras always. For the heavy hitter, does an outstanding job, Mr. Nick Eskins. For my partner, Bill O'Brien, I'm Maris Lowry, repeating the final score. Beckley beats Shady, 58-55. Good night, everybody.